Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Torment, Tides of Numenera. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as I continue reading a book full of tormented tales of people that got just short end of it, effectively. Last episode we read about the blue page. There was a bunch of stuff, and we also read the indigo page. There was just one of them, interestingly enough. At least I think the blue page had many. But let's actually see the Puzzle Breakers trophies. It might be all the same, but anyway. Examine the gold page. Let's see what happens here. Lying prone on the dune, the pale gray cloak and cowl blending with the drit, you are surely invisible to the distant caravaneers. They can no more see you than they can detect the iron wind howling their way. They are ignorant of the line being drawn across their lives, as ignorant of the calm before as they are of the coming storm. Later, this moment will matter. Not just for them, for the wind can know no master, but what it sows can be reaped, its fruits fermented into toxins. Your brothers and sisters are hard to kill. Faith is hard to kill. Too many of them will revel in the bodies your father gave them, groveling in the half-chewed meat he's tossed away. When the flesh fails, faith will follow. No one loves a father who can protect them. The drit begins to stir. The wind is coming, and with it, change. You give those who lie in its way no warning. He's attacking cast-offs? With the wind? Huh. Or whoever wrote that. Across from you is a fellow cast-off, a fellow officer, a fellow gambler. Eyes inscrutable. Yeah. Cards impossible to guess. The other players are broke. Their companies is bonuses and leave, and even material pissed away at the table. Sure. Tomorrow some will die for want of shield ciphers. Others will leave because of Captain drew a trump card. Chance. But iterate chance enough, and probabilities become inevitable, and the battle never ends. It's leave you're playing for you and your soldiers. Nearly every company is being sent to Onsao to deal with the Chanceldon's assault, but one lucky band will have a milk run and a good debauching. Not yours, though. The cards in your hand are low. You know your bluff will be called. Tomorrow, your grunts will be in the thick of it, and these slack nibber will be playing nursemaid to an Aeon priest. Luck. Dumb luck. Grinding beneath it all. Pride and striving. What about the red one? You're singing. You were born singing. It shifts your senses away from the smell. It shifts your mind away from the shame. You like the doing of it, the escape from being trapped in your own thoughts. You've seen that he made... Well, no, you've seen others that he made, cast-offs. Strong and fast and beautiful. Human. Even a Gibra once. Swift swimmer, smelling of burnt copper. To yourself, in the dark, you sing of them and their lives beyond the ghetto's bounds. You could leave, couldn't you? Any action, any change would surely be better, but perhaps not. Every song has its place, the space that holds its sound best, where echoes and reverberations harmonize. This is your place. He locked you here, for better or for worse. You are your own shackles. So you sing.
Begets learning.
So many memories, so many lifetimes trapped within this place. The weight of it is overwhelming. Okay, let's return the book. Loyan seems happy to have it back, to have the book back. Your book is basically empty. The only pages with anything on them are just marked with my tattoo. The Gibra gills flutter in what seems to be an expression of agitation, and he clutches the book to his body. Well, basically, eh? Well, that's an important qualification. Then he shakes his head and groans. Very well, I confess. I'm not even the one who filled out those entries. I think they've been here the whole time. He groans again. The chief demographer will have my skills, I fear. But truth be told, there just doesn't seem anyone to interview. There just doesn't seem anyone to interview. Yeah, odd, isn't it? He shrugs it off. You're a census taker with an empty book that miraculously stays dry on the water. Can't you see that Fimpy is right? You aren't real. Loihan's inhuman face takes on a very human look that is part embarrassment, part relief. Ah, he says, and then with a pop, he disappears. What was that? Why? I'm not really sure, but yeah, you need to level up. Let's take care of that. So you are gonna get, you don't need skills. Oh, but actually, let's see. So you got gravity manipulation, don't really need that. Blood and Bell deals 10 relativistic, excuse me, damage to all enemies in range who fail to resist. Enemies will, yeah, okay, so that's an interesting thing. Extra effort, she has 6 already. Stat pools are pretty good. Let's see, she has 4. That's pretty good. The edge is really nice. The stat pools. Let's go into skill here. Medium weapons. Let's see what weapon you have. You have medium range weapons. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna go with the medium weapons there. Right there.
Alright.
We don't have arities for smashing. But that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be good. Okay. So yeah, I guess arities disappeared. So let's go finally over here to Tibir. There's something over there. Let me save the game as well. The water pulses with the shimmering of this dark veil, belying or bellying the falsity of this underwater fabrication. Look at me, says Tibir. Can I talk to Ovin? I doubt it. I think I'm just gonna... Whoa. Crackling heat washes over you, and you instinctively shield your eyes. When you move your hand, you are no longer in an underwater marketplace. You stand at the center of a village in flames. Tibir, a bruise blooming on his swollen cheek, tries to touch the back of the large man facing away from him. His hands go through the man as if he weren't there. Come with me, Ovin, Tibir pleads. You don't need to stay here. We can leave this place behind us and never come back. He's dead. I know he died. Didn't he? He thinks. Ovin turns, fresh blood spreads around the wounds in his wide chest, and his face is heavy with sorrow. You never learned, he says, shaking his head. I was never about the it was never about the lying or the cheating. I would have forgiven all of that, fool that I was. His eyes rove over the burning huts that only the 3 of you can see. They needed us, he says. They hired us to protect them, and you sold them out. He loves him, says Rin. She says almost to herself, so much that it hurts. But both of them to each other? Because I know that Tibir loves him, but does Ovin? I mean, so far I think so. Ovin, did you hit Tibir? Yes, says Ovin, turned to you. When I caught him driving families from their homes, I lost my temper. But I never forgot the look on his face after I struck him. The fear in his eyes. No one died, says Tibir. I burned the village to scare them out. He protests weakly, staring at the ground. But the money was good, and I wanted to hurt you. Oh, T, Evis says, holding his wounds. You did. He is barely visible now, as insubstantial as the black smoke pouring into the air. You taught me to see things the way you did, he says. Ovin does. That the world wasn't kind, and that it broke kind men. He lifts his eyes. But it was you that broke me. You taught me to hate my instincts, to call myself a fool for wanting to save people. But you weren't, Tibius says, clutching at Ovin again. This time he nearly catches hold before his fingers sink through his lover's arm, like a man trying to hold on to fog. You taught me what a good man was. I didn't listen, but I heard. He lowers his head. That's why I never went looking for you. I couldn't stand breaking your heart again. I didn't know I couldn't, he thinks. Not before I met the cast-off lad. Ovin reaches out and cups Tibir's face, holding it with hands growing solid. My heart was always stronger than you thought, he says softly, and he faces you waiting. Can you stay for him, Ovin? I'm not here now, he says gently. And no, I can't stay. With a sob, Tibir clutches at him, tangling his fingers in the larger man's clothes. Ovin steps into Tibir's arms. Smoke, becoming flesh, holds him and kisses the crown of his head. We were the same, T and me. We both wanted a kinder world, but he stopped believing, and I let him. Ovin smiles at you. You didn't. You blink. It seems to last a very long time. You sense words being spoken, words that are not meant for you to hear. You sense a kiss lasting lifetimes.
Making a note.
Of course, he's gone. When you open your eyes, Ovin is gone. You stand in the marketplace once more. Tibir rubs reddened eyes with a slow, shaking hand. Light glitters off the 2 rings there. Ready to go when you are, he says quietly. Are you gonna be alright? Not at all, if I'm being honest, he says with a crooked smile. But the day isn't getting any shorter. Ready to go? Yep. Plus 3 health. An ornament. 10% critical chance success. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. Come with me. Gladly, lad.
Alright. Alright.
Alright, we have a team of 4. Look at that. And we have an ornament for him as well. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, so that ring is totally irrelevant because the other ring of entanglement is with Eratis. And Eratis is nowhere. Where did he go? Man, I do like that the game allows NPCs, or companions I should say, to just leave. Because, you know, that allows the writers to just come up with proper endings, like what we saw for Rin, and for her to come back, which was amazing. And for Eratis as well, it was a brilliant character. And it's good that he left. It's a shame that he left, but it's good. It's good that the story is that. So let's go and see if I can save Matkina. I don't think I will be able to. We did read the, well, we talked to everybody that we could. Maybe that unlocked some dialogue that we needed to ask or something, but I really don't think that's going to be the case. Let's see what happens here. Try to understand how you can help her. Yeah, let's go with that. So that's the dialogue. Basically, we need to try and understand. That's why we saw that before. Yeah, sounds simple. Her illusion is more powerful than it should be. She's aware of you, but it just barely. What she needs is to stop fighting. And the only way she's going to do that is if she believes her enemies are dead. Perhaps you need to become one of her enemies. Well, let's get close and let her kill you, as it were. You step forward, arms outstretched. She sees you and attacks, driving her knife into your gut. She's too tortured to hit any vitals, but it still hurts. You come closer and put your arms around her. What? She blinks, noticing you for the first time. Tash? No, who are you? She looks around and at shades you can barely see. They're all dead. Tears well up in her eyes. All of them? I did this. If it weren't for me... These deaths are not your fault, Matkina. They're all my fault. I watched them die, I couldn't save them, and I never went back. And she's not looking at you, she's not talking to you, but then her head snaps back and she sees you for the first time. What are you doing here? She steps out of your arms and quickly sheathes her weapon. By the Black Three, that's embarrassing. I suppose I owe you gratitude for getting me out of that? The labyrinth, that's where we are, isn't it? She thinks. I've dreamt of this place. Yeah. I need all the help I can get for what's coming next. She flashes a smirk. Couple extra blades do go over well in negotiations, don't they? Makes sense. Got a plan in mind. She never joined me, but head up to the Calm if you can find a way. It's the center of this dreamscape. Split up and search the place. Good plan. If I don't see you again, farewell. And good luck. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully she actually does find the way in there. I'm thinking she will, but we'll see how things go. He needs to level up a little bit. What do I need you? What do I need you? You have, or need you with? You have, 8-fingered mace, medium melee weapon. So I probably will not need, oh. Give me, there we go. Probably will not need a level up there, but let's see what happens. Skill. Yeah, I don't have that. Lore, healing. I don't think I need any of these. What about abilities here? Mind control. No. Increased edge. Increased stat pools. I'm gonna go with intellect over there. Didn't he level up? Oh, that's the second time I level him up.
Fine.
Yeah, because that's the second time I level him up. Okay, we're really gonna need to sleep. But he saved Matkina. Look at that. And now, I think, finally, we're getting ourselves into the last battle. I might be wrong. But I don't know. Let's have a chat here with Lady Anshe. I believe she is indeed. She wasn't the one. She was the one that we found. Excuse me. In Mil Avest. Could you make something for my companions? She taps one jeweled finger on her chin. You know, in the real world, I'm quite skilled at clothing and equipment upgrades. I wonder if... And she stretches her hands out to the group. Suddenly your companion's clothes shimmer and change, becoming stronger than before. Oh, there he is. And what? Oh, that's what I'm gaining. Excuse me. And we got all the stuff. So we got Tibir for that. Just Tibir? Oh, because I didn't level him up. I leveled up everybody else, including Reen, but not Tibir. Well, isn't that something? She looks at her hands as though they were bedecked in gold. If only I could create all my products in a virtual space like this. Indeed, I wish to rest if you could. Why not, little brother? I run several hostelries and roadhouses in the real world. Perhaps it's enough if I... And she shuts her eyes, and suddenly your eyes are forced shut as well. You aren't sleeping, but a warm calm floods your body, rejuvenating you as though you had slept in the finest inn in the Saga's Protectorate.
Thanks.
Indeed. Thanks.
That's
Okay.
the stuff.
And we got rested. Okay, so not well rested, but then again, he might... Plus 5% critical chance. Okay. I think that's it, guys. I think we're going in. I think. Did we need to talk to the other... to, the ghostly woman? It sounds like we didn't. Destroy them! Erase them in the name of our sire. This is the endless battle? Well, they're doing a fine job of destroying them, that's for sure. The glaive you met in Mil Abbas stares at you with wild fury and no sense of recognition, as though you were you were her most hated enemy. Another one. You've come too late to help the traitors. Kill him too! You're trapped in an illusion, Raima. None of this is real. But I kinda want to surrender. But my character wouldn't do that. Deceitful as the first herself. My mind is clear and I see you for the avaricious liar you are. Well, we need to defeat Raima and find a way to free her from the labyrinth's illusion. Didn't really work. Well, but I can go up to her. Oh, that's Rin. Let's see what I can do here. She stares at you, consumed by thoughtless hate. The first soldiers must not reach the cave. Well, let's slap her across the face, I guess. Or try to... Which one is better? Quick fingers, I think. Yeah, I can always go back. I forgot about the escape button. There it is. This one is free. Good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to persuade Raima that what she's seeing is an illusion, and I'm gonna do it for free, right there. She squints for a few seconds. No, you're trying to trick me, aren't you? Well, maybe. Can I try that again? This is interesting. Smashing is probably going to be a terrible idea. Got 0%. My best one is 25%. That's a terrible idea. Persuasion is also a terrible idea, but I could go for it. Let's see what happens here. Her manic glare once again locks on you as you approach, but this time her eyes narrow. Doubt is picking away at her rage. Focus on Raima, and a reminder that this is not the real endless battle. Yeah. Oh, come on, we failed. Excuse me. Reason does not seem to break the fiery sheen of Raima's anger. She prepares to attack again. Okay. And now it's my turn. Let's see if I can do something over here.
Let's do this.
Yes, let's do it. I don't understand. Okay, I think I do. This is a backup. This is a backup, basically. So if you fail the previous one, you get a free one. I think I'm metagaming here, but I'm pretty sure this is a backup. So let's see. Her manic glare once again locks on you as you approach, but this time her eyes narrow. Yeah, Raima, it's me. I helped you and Andronas make peace in Mil Abbas. That's right. I remembered her. A grimace crosses Raima's face, and for a moment you think you've failed. Then her shoulders droop, and her eyes become clear. What happened? She looks around, recognizing you and what's going on around her. I see. Well, I doubt you're here to just save me. You help me in Mil Abbas. I'll support you as best I can. I wish there was some way to free everyone else instead of fighting them. Well, we're really gonna need to fight them, aren't we? Let's see. Alligern, can you do something over here? Out of range. That's fine. Animated balefire. Does this have a charge? I don't think it does. So let's right click. Let's go over here. And, everything is going to be alright. You could talk a little bit louder, but let's animate balefire over there. because that way they attack them instead. Now it's their turn, and that's a miss. Yeah, they're both... Oh, there's another guy over here. Although he might go there. He does! Fantastic! That balefire is really powerful. Okay. So yeah, basically they're... Because he attracts the attention of all of them. I remember reading that somewhere, but I didn't see that the last time I read the description of that particular thing. Let's see what you can do over here. You got Quantum Step, you have some Hide, you have Animate Balefire as well. Gravity Manipulation, Space Warping Pulse that pulls all creatures in space. We have Blood in... that's just damage, right? Can I... Oh. 10%. That's pretty bad. I kind of wanted... Ooh, heals 20 points of health on all allies in range of target. That's powerful. Inside action would be an interesting thing, but I'm just gonna move her in, or actually just shoot because she has
I got plenty more where that came from.
criticals. That's what she has. Yeah, she's got ranged weapons. So Timur, you can finish the job over there. 85%. Let's not spend our skills.
No hard feelings.
Nope, no hard feelings at all. Then we have me, and hopefully this is gonna finish the job over here. It does indeed, for free.
Surrender.
Well, yes. You didn't do that, but when you were given a chance. And we have an Animate Balefire over there, and we have Eritis over here that is going in there and getting 100% hit. Might be a critical.
Barely heard it.
Healed up. Well, and now you get that. Yeah, this Balefire is really powerful.
Ready to take on the world.
She's off. She gonna get the other guy? No, we're out of combat. Yeah, so what is that noise? Oh, it's the sorrow, right? It's gotta be the sorrow. Let's give you that. This thing is a thing. I'm gonna try and mess with it. Let's see what happens. As you approach the crystals, their facets twinkle in the moonlight. Slow pulses of aquamarine light radiate from the center, the patterns even repetition, instilling a remarkable sense of clarity. The fabrications of the labyrinth become crystal clear the closer you come to the crystals. What's more, you can feel the weight of energy inside the crystals trying to escape. There's power here, if you can release it. Well, I should be able to smash open the crystal and release the energy, but what for? Does any... Oh, it's... No, it's a might thing. Okay, you can do that. Yeah, 100% right there. Let's not spend that too much. 80% should be okay. There we go. I'm glad. The blow creates hairline fissures in the surface. The pulsing continues unabated, but the crystal's tensile strength can't hold against many more strikes like that. Okay, we're gonna try that again. This one is a little bit easier. Excuse me. Let's go with a 75. That's pretty bad. Let's go with a 95. There it is. I don't like 1 in 4 chance to lose. Another blow, and the hairline fissures become large cracks. Reaching your fingers into the thin gaps, the glass is cool to the touch. You brace a foot on the stone curb and pull back. With a sharp snap, a small piece of the crystal tears open. A blue pearl lies embedded in the ground beneath it. The energy from the pearl presses against your mind, aching to escape. The crystal glimmers with internal light. Well, let's release the pearl and... Well, crush the pearl and release its energy. There it is. We're free this time. Your boot compresses the pearl until it bursts with a liquid pop. A wave of cool light flows out in all directions. For a moment, your senses heighten. Sounds clearer, vision sharper, beyond anything you've experienced before. Yeah? But what happened? Resonant power? Is that what it is? Maybe. Okay. So we got nothing back here. We got more of these buildings over here. You guys remember that from another, from a Meercaster? Okay, there's another thing up there. Not a Meercaster, from the other thing in the memories. What is this? It's the agents of the coward sire. Hold the line! Remember the Nano's fate and avoid the pylons. Okay, we got another crisis. Sounds like we got... this might... Oh, Andronis Sandhand. Were you the one... I think he was the one, wasn't he? That she was dealing with before. He stares, unable to see anything in front of him except a soldier or the changing god. Okay, so we got a 90% right there, and that's pretty good. And a smashing, that's a 0%. Okay, so let's convince him that the battle is not real with a 90%. There it is. Pretty good. Yeah, this is the thing that's making noise. He looks around at the battle around him. This isn't the endless battle. What's wrong with all of them? He says. He doesn't wait for your answer. It doesn't matter. I'll help you any way I can. Oh, that was easy. Turn on these pylons. Maybe we can stop them without killing them. That's a good idea. Let's see if Tibir can do something. Can you move over there? Not really. Okay, so let's try Tibir on this pylon.
Never felt better than I do right now.
No, you keep feeling better like that. Okay, this strange machine vibrates, humming almost below the register you can hear. Every few seconds, the air around it ripples, and an arc of energy spits across the space between this pylon and the enormous tower nearby. A small control panel glows in the side of the machine. Let's try to activate the pylon. The controls are not hard to figure out. Within moments, the air around the pylon begins to ripple, and an arc of energy connected to the other machines nearby. The machine's humming increases, and as you step away from the controls, the pylon's power begins to fade. The knob you turn to activate is slowly turning back by itself. It's only a matter of time before the pylon powers down again. Okay. We're gonna be attacked. No, that was Andronas attacking. Can I get, okay, I can. That is me doing that thing. I don't think we need any skill checks.
I like it.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay, so as before, the machine hums. Okay, activate the pylon. And the air around the pylon ripples, and an arc of energy connected to the machine nearby. Almost immediately, it begins to gradually power down. Oh, look at that. That's... That's... Yeah, it's quite clearly that... Oh, I can't go there. Come on. Seriously. What can I say over here? This cast-off is trapped in some kind of stasis. The energy field seems linked to the enormous machine next to him. Okay. I don't want to use a balefire. So what I'll use is, adaptation. Yeah. See if I can...
Yes, let's do this.
There we go. So we got a little bit less damage done on us. That was 1 damage right there. Perfect. Warp dash. And a miss. Lovely. It's Zarian Daywalker. What? So I can... Ooh. Rhyme is coming. Hey, don't kill them. Well, she just killed that one. That was my fault. Okay, let's interact with this thing. Just press left click. Yeah, I think I might be able to snap them out of there. As before, the machine hums at some ultra-low frequency. A small control panel glows on its side. Activate the pylon. With all 3 pylons activated, the machine tower pounds the air. Every cast-off caught within the web of its energy, though still under the labyrinth illusions, suddenly freeze in place. Oh. So I can't talk to them. Oh, what?
All right.
We didn't kill them. That's an interesting solution. Well, we killed one of them. I don't know who he was. You. Nah. Ah, well. Anyway, we are out of time for the day. So, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Torment, Tides of Numenera. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.